Omeed of the Body Codes here, representing Step by Step. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Kevin Brewer from the Jabbawockeez. And we just wanted to have a chat with you after your great workshop here. I found it really dope. The way you taught is very different than most teachers. Can you quickly explain your teaching process and why you teach that way?
Absolutely, man. Really, I just was thinking of a way to download information. First of all, the whole dance process, you know, taking it and separating it in digestible chunks. You know, I didn't want to just teach choreography. I wanted to develop a teaching method that someone could actually use themselves. You know, I'm thinking that, you know, there could be some standard way of education as far as dancing, specifically for someone who is just starting out as a dancer. And I know it definitely applies, you know, to the advanced levels or whatever, but my whole thing was, how can I take a person who thinks that they can't dance to a place where they're comfortable enough to freestyle. And so just breaking down the elements and coming up with key items to focus on just kind of helped build this curriculum. And so hopefully it ends up being some kind of standard. You know, people really kind of...
It's a very analytical approach. And in other words, it's like that saying, you could give someone a fish or teach someone how to fish. And I noticed that you've been teaching people how to learn rather than cool dance moves to practice. Or techniques for that matter. So you don't sweat the technique.
I don't sweat the technique.
Cool. And that brings us to, you know, a lot of people who've been taking your workshops in the past year have been following the Jabbawockeez. There's a huge opportunity in the works. And I already know about it, I'll have you mention in a second, but I really encourage everyone to do it. Even if you feel intimidated, just give it a shot. Would you like to tell us the big news with the Jabbawockeez?
Well, we're in the process of accumulating a pool of talent. And the reason being is because we've been blessed with a tremendous opportunity, and the opportunity, you know, continues to present other avenues. And you already know we can't be in two places at one time. However, we would still like to continue to inspire the world through music and dancing. So, you know, it's gone from being a garage group to more of a company now, and so there's opportunities for us to have employees. You know,
I love that you said that too, because I was just gonna say the Jabbawockeez LLC is this great company that takes care of dancers, and you got payment and all that. You guys got marketing and billboards on the way to Nevada. It's really great, but at the same time, I still feel you guys have that garage dance group vibe where you can talk to the owners of the company and this and that, whereas other large entertainment enterprises, you don't have that hip-hop friendship, kinship connection. So how do you balance that from being a professional to also being like, well, this is a company that like me and my homies practice in the garage, put on some masks from Party City. Like, it's a crazy thing that no one's ever done before. How do you balance out who the Jabbawockeez were and who the Jabbawockeez are about to become? Do you have a secret, or
you know, it's just an ongoing learning process. You know, sometimes I gotta say, from the artist's point of view, it's just been a series of learning lessons. It's just been a series. It's almost like there's this path to be walked, and nobody knows what to expect at any point in time. And I think that the benefit that we have is that we started off with such a tight core that now that the business has come and we're trying to get our heads wrapped around that and still stay creative and all this other stuff, now that it's like that core is really what helps us to continue to move forward. You know, the balance is, for me, leaning on my brothers. You know, it gets tough. I can't imagine doing it myself. You know, if I had to, I probably would be way more straightforward and maybe standoffish, but I'm grateful, like I said, that I have brothers that I can diffuse with, and everybody has a skill set that contributes. We mature, like I said, we learn some lessons. What that means is sometimes, you know, positive, negative. You know, we've learned we've had to go through some negative experiences, but ultimately I see them as just the materials that were used to mature us, you know, for the future. You know, we're still growing, we're still moving, you know, and there's still a lot to learn. But what we have learned was just to keep it tight within ourselves and make sure that we are of one, and then that's gonna just, you know, resonate throughout the company. And so we aspire to be like a Google or an Apple, and so that type of energy, that's why we gotta stay loose and personable.
Right.
Not just for the sake of that, but we are those type of people.
Right.
You know, I love colliding with people that say that they appreciate what I do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a great honor for someone to take what you do and really just give you so much love for it. You know, I can be like, you know, thanks, whatever, it's what I do. You know, I'm great.
Right.
That's whack. You know what I'm saying? We already know. It's better to be, for me, I feel it's better for me to connect because, you know, that's just what I love to do. It just inspire people. I want to encourage them because that actually comes back to me, you know. And I guess it's just kind of, I'm not thinking about it. I just naturally do it because I love feeding off the energy.
And you guys do a great job of that. Like, truly inspiring a new generation of dancers.
So
really quick, thank you for your time, Kevin.
Absolutely.
Can you give us a quick rundown on the audition dates?
Absolutely.
And when and where people could catch Prism?
Yes, so we're going to be auditioning. It's in Las Vegas. It's at the Rock Dance Academy, February 19th. It's a couple days long. It's the 19th to the 22nd. And we're pretty much just looking for anybody who has anything. Whatever you got, just come and bring it to us. Let us know, because there's spaces that we can fill. We're just trying to, you know, fill up some spaces. Basically, find people where we can fill a space and utilize them. That's one thing. And like I said, it's taking place February 19th to the 22nd. And then at Prism, we just changed our schedule. So that's at the Luxor nightly, except for Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday, they are dark.
So you can catch us 2 times on Saturday, 1 Sunday, 1 Monday, 1 Tuesday, and 2 Wednesday.
And I vouch, it's a fantastic show. I've got to see it twice.
Oh, that's what's
and
up.
Both times I had a great time and a different experience.
That's awesome.
Each
it's like
time,
a snowflake.
Yeah.
They're all different.
Each time is a different thing, so don't think it's straight up choreo. There's a lot in the show that's not dance.
It gives us a little bit of wiggle room.
And it gives you a bit of a surprise each time. A lot of audience interaction.
Absolutely, we encourage that. If you're gonna come and watch it, please make as much noise as you can.
And be sure to check out Jabbawockeez.com. That's JBWKZ.com for all the information we discussed today.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time.
Much love, man.
And
appreciate you, Omeed. Body
have a good
Poets,
one. Peace.
Complex.
Step by step. Jabbawockeez.